Okay, today is the first trading day for December, and so I bought another 75 TD stock share again. It's very interesting. When I look at the price, it's around between the $73 to 74, and at the beginning of the year, the first trading day, the closing price is $73, I think 70 cents. So actually today the price even lower compared to the first trading day of the year. TD Bank just released the quarterly report last week, and the quarterly report, the results is the profit per share is up 20%. So basically, the stock price is the same, but the business, the earning power is up 20%. So let's think about if this is a rental property and the property market price is almost stay as same. However, the rental is up 20%. How would you think about it? Will you be happy if you own this property? Most likely you will be happy. But in the stock market, even TD, they are able to increase the business earning power by 20% compared to a year ago. And because the stock price is still at the same and even lower compared to the first trading day of the year, and many people, including me, are not happy. Why? Because we are we are in the stock market. Most people love price going up, not going down. So even myself, I'm not happy, but I still buy it. Okay, we have to when we invest for the long term. If you are an investor, not trader, you have to think about the first thing you have to think about is the business. TD, the business performance is very good. They increase the business value by 20%, and they also have a forecast for next year for another 10% on average. So what should we do? Being a stock shareholder, I think it's simple. You should try to purchase more because the business is more valuable now, and the price is still same. So this is the time to invest. Some people ask me, and actually some people said, the TD stock price dropped a lot this year. I understand where this comes from, but when I look at the whole year to date, the TD total return still up 3.5%. So basically, the price is same, stock share price is same, but you have dividend income, so you're still up 3.5% this year. And TSX, our Canadian market index, is down year to date, is down about 7%. So this is a very bad year for the Canadian investor. When I look at the 5 years TD stock price chart, and I can say almost more than 60% of the time in the past 5 years, the stock price went down. So 60%. That's not good. Why? Because most people will give up. They don't care about how the business perform. They don't care about the TD as a business. They have been increased the profit every year in the past 5 years. Every year more than 10% every year. But people are still not happy. Just because the stock price is not going up. I think this is something, for the average investor, you have to, that's the reason why you have to study, and you have to change your mind to develop your business mindset. And this way, you have a much better chance to be a successful investor in the stock market. Okay, so this is just a quick update on my TD stock hacking strategy. And personally, I would like to own as much as possible. The reason is very simple. If you are the owner of the any Canadian banks in the past, you are already a millionaire. If you look at the historical data. Why I always recommend the TD Bank to my friends? Actually, this is very challenging because in Canadian banks, TD Bank has highest the valuation and the lowest dividend rate. So basically, this is the most expensive bank stocks in Canada. And I always recommend it to my friends. And somehow, most of them select Scotiabank. This is very interesting because in my office, before I quit my job, I talked to my friends, I discussed and explained the strategy, and somehow most of them picked Scotiabank, not TD. I don't know why.